We're back just like that. Not much to say here except West Virginia versus Purdue. It's a fun one. And I'm gonna try and do this without having any water beside me. Although I should get some, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's set this thing off. This is... Oh. That was a mistake. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to adjust something. Or actually, no, I'll be able to do it still. I just didn't like how it started off. But it's all good. Kind of been waiting for this game to come around. It's gonna be a good one. It's way more high profile than people expect it to be. And it's gonna make for some real good basketball. Just gotta wait for this game to load. Because I forgot to turn Gus off. I'm gonna have to do it once the game's already loaded up. Good old water. It is still taking a long time to load. Well, I don't know why it's taking so long. What's so special about this game that it's taking a while to load? Just gonna take my shots with Blake Griffin while I wait. Yeah, this is taking a while to load. I might have to restart my console. I'll give it another like 30 seconds, but talk to me, boys. I know we got a couple of us in here. Bang. Oh, missed that one. Yeah, I don't know, it's taking longer than expected to load. That's so, I don't like that. Ooh, I switched a deep one though. Dude, I wish I watched the UNC game. Yeah, that was nuts. That game was insane. Can I hit a half court? Nope. But thankfully, all the games that have been streamed so far, you can find on this channel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart this console. Unfortunate. Because now this just delays the games even more. And I have this one plus 3 more. I'm gonna be going to bed late. Late. Which sucks. But oh well, it is what it is. Just gonna have to try and figure things out on the go. Yeah, it is still loading. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut this off. Me no likey. Me no likey at all. We'll keep this music rolling for a little bit. I see we're running a bit behind schedule. Yeah, way behind. I guess I kind of misjudged the times for the games a little bit. Because like some of them actually legit take an hour. And it takes me 5 to 10 minutes extra to like post and then set everything up for the next stream and all that. So here we go. Had to reboot the system. Because that game was taking way too long to load. Yeah, just change it to like every hour and a half. I'll do it for like every hour and 20. For tomorrow. That's the plan, more than likely. Just gonna make sure that what I can see on my TV, you guys can see. Oh, you can't. Oh no, you can. You should be able to see it. Oh no, it's not there. What? Okay. I'll just keep checking. Should be up now. Will it show here? No, it won't. Yeah, darkness. It usually shows though, but it's just a matter of unplugging my my USB. What's it like now? There we go. All right, we're good. It should only take a few minutes to load things up from here. But man, oh man, we've had 12 games played already. Y'all want, you can talk about your favorite moments so far in this tournament, because I'm sure there are plenty of them. I mean, and we can easily go with the upset of North Carolina. Easily. But honestly, that wasn't really my favorite, because honestly that hurt. That hurt me. I don't have a player at North Carolina, but man, Coach Aiden is a homie. And he built that team up fully himself. Fully. No one helped him. No one. It was him. All him. And this was a damn good team. 30-2. Did their thing this season. Won the ACC outright. Just to get out-rebounded by frickin' Lipscomb. It hurts. Like, history was made. Cool. It hurts. Favorite game that I've seen so far has been DePaul and Radford. That one was interesting. It makes you think, what if DePaul actually shoots well to start the game? Then I think we have a different situation on our hands, don't we? All right. I'm in there. All right, we're back to the loading screen. This usually should only be taking 30, maybe 40 seconds. And for whatever reason, when I was trying to do it there, it just didn't budge. Maybe it's because my PS just needed a little reboot. It was literally running since, 9 in the morning? So it's been on for over 12 hours. It needed just a little bit of a reset. Still hot as shit. So we'll see. Will we have a game? Yes, we will. It is in. I'm gonna do this settings because I again forgot to turn off Gus, and we are gonna do this. Gus, you've been excellent, but it's now my time to shine. And with that being said, I'm going to do this, bang. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are here, I got it loaded up, and we're gonna have ourselves West Virginia versus Purdue. This is actually gonna be a fun game. Kaiser Richards obviously headlining this West Virginia team that's young, but then you got Purdue with a few stars, excuse me, in Welber Benghazi, Cartier Winfield Jr., and Bozo Carr, I think. Yeah, I think I renamed him to Bozo because the actual maker of that player was cheating in my league not too, an age ago. So yeah, we're here. Fun stuff now as we have Purdue passing it around the outside. Dumas, Fader, that's clean. We're gonna get started like that, huh? I respect it. Ooh, a 3 to hoist. No. Wait, how do you cheat in the Sim League? So, the way he did it was he owned 2 teams. He used to be North Carolina, but then he also made another account and was running Purdue. And, without me knowing, he made a player and committed to himself. That was until he revealed it to someone else that used to be in our league, who then told me about it. And I never ended up telling him who snitched on him. But I banned him, and he was like, oh my god, it's just a sim league, who freaking cares? And I'm just like, bro, every single place has their rules. What are you talking about? So, word of advice for starters, being 2 teams in the league is, first of all, dumb. And second of all, yeah, it's cheating. But enough of that. We got this game in front of us. And West Virginia moving the ball a little bit. I think that's Keelan Drafta over to Tony? Bobby Troney, excuse me. I think that's his name. Some of these guys I don't know because, well, you don't follow along with these teams all season. There's Welber Benghazi to Cartier Winfield Jr., 2 point guards capable of playing that position well. And there you go. That's Carr right there. Good shot right there. And we're level at 4. What a pass inside. And that was, wow, what a block right there by Dumas. Wow, wow, wow. I thought that was going in. Last second rejection. Carr got fed. No good, though. There are OGs in this league that were around when Carr pulled the stunt. Only a few, though, remain. Oh my god, what an alley to Kaiser Richards. That man can do everything for West Virginia, hence why they are rather decent this year. Dumas, shot, no. As Troney on the rebound, and Kaiser Richards will carry it out. Over to Drafta. Man, oh man. Little man-to-man coverage by Purdue. Offensive rebound there by West Virginia, and they'll sink it. I think that was Nichols, their center. And by the way, Nichols is not going to be their starting center next year. That will be Curtis Freeman, a 5-star center from Oak Hill Academy. What a big get for Coach River Mays. Purdue responds. 8 and 9 games are so interesting. They're always so interesting. That's a deep 3 right there. No conversion, though, on that one. Welber Benghazi to, I think Wilson. It's not a player I know all too well. Over to Benghazi. Over to Dumas. And he sinks that one. Dumas is not a user-made player, but, for how good he is, you got to know. You got to know about the man a little bit. And Purdue wasn't that bad this year. They're 23-8. Very respectable. Intercepted, and here they come the other way. Benghazi, layup. Money. These guards for Purdue are dangerous. And Kaiser Richards is going to need help from the true freshman right there. Or not right there because he's not handling the ball, but look out for him right there. Jude Graham Jr. And he'll sink that one to tie the game up again. Oh, nearly intercepted. And Carr will get that one to go. Oh, I didn't name him Bozo. I kept Keelan or something like that. Keelan or Colin. It's so late, I don't even remember now. Regardless, that man's good at basketball. Jude Graham tries to drive in. Fade or two, it's good. That was a deep one, too. Could have stepped out, made a three. That's a pass inside, but Wilson, again, I don't know if it's Wilson or not, but he ended up out of bounds right there. That awareness is low right there for him. Yep, it's Wilson. He gets subbed out immediately after that. And so does Troney. I'm still kind of like looking at that last question. How do you cheat in the Sim League? There are a lot of ways you can do it, man. Surprising, I know. The drive in. Ooh, nearly got it to sink even with all that contact. No whistle, though. That's Benghazi right there. This backcourt's so experienced for Purdue. Big shot right there. I don't know who that is. That's their backup small forward. Purdue's is. Mid-range is good. Hard to make out who some of these players are. But man, we got a good one on our hands. Cartier Winfield Jr. gets a little bit too under the rim, but thankfully Dumas is there to recover. He tried to feed that one in. No go. And here comes Purdue. A weird alley. Dumas, a whole bunch of spinning, and that one's not going to go. He spun himself out of range, so to say. And Kaiser Richards gets it to Jude Graham Jr. Gets it to Kaiser Richards. Ball's bouncing around everywhere, and the shot is blocked eventually. Winfield Jr. with it now. Purdue basically has 2 point guards on the floor. Over to the small forward. Over to Benghazi, and he gets that one to go. Don't ask me why his last name is Benghazi. I cannot tell you why. Or it's not that I can't, I just don't know. Speaking of the devil, there he is. Carr, whole bunch of spinning, and it's blocked. Purdue is loving that spinning action early, eh? Fade away, no. And Winfield Jr. is going to recover that one. Pass inside. Carr. Ooh, no go, but he will be sent to the line. O'Donnell with the foul. I'm already almost out of water. It's not good. But yeah. Oh, I kept it as Keelan. Okay, cool. First one's good. Yeah, this guy is a monster. Can do it all, really, as a stretch big for Purdue. And the crazy thing is, it's like when you hear about Purdue, you're usually used to seeing, you know, the extravagant bigs like the 7'2s and 7'4s of the world, right? Like in the past, you've had Isaac Haas, Matt Harms, and now Zach Edey, obviously. But this Purdue team doesn't really have a big like that. They're a little bit undersized in regards to their standards for bigs. Foul committed right there by Dumas, by the way, their starting center. But they're a little bit smaller. I think Dumas is like 6'10", 6'11". Carr is also 6'10", 6'11". So it's a rather interesting Purdue team that we see here. It's not the prototypical one that we're used to watching in real life. where they always have that one just mountain of a man. Kaiser Richards will sink that first one. But either way, regardless of their stature, Purdue and even West Virginia, the winner of this game has a shot at the Sweet 16. Not that they didn't, regardless. But it's the fact that North Carolina got bounced by Lipscomb. Lipscomb. It just makes it all more possible. And that's Brendan Peltzer right there, the backup shooting guard. Sophomore now, out of Manhattan, Kansas. Oh, what a pass inside. Threading the needle through all those arms and legs. And West Virginia is finding a way to respond to this Purdue attack. I don't know who that is, but the ball's now at the top of the key. Over to Peltzer. Benghazi for three. No. Rebounded by George Hadas, I believe. Or Roy. It's either Roy or George. It's one of the two, but no foul there. I'm surprised by that. There was a whole lot of contact, but no foul. Interesting. That's going to be intercepted. That's a bad pass right there. Good pass in. Whistle, and he has the chance at three. And that's going to be Jacoby Davison. Younger brother of Jalenal Davison, the star Virginia shooting guard. Has a chance to make this a 2-point game, and he will. And Nichols comes back out. Good minutes right there by Davison. As you can see, West Virginia has its size as well. Obviously, when you think of West Virginia bigs, you think of, what's his name? Oh, this is so embarrassing. But he was a bona fide stud. Would have like one highlight reel block like every 2 or 3 games. Kanate was a monster. And then obviously you had Oscar Chibwe play his like first 2 or 3 years in West Virginia before transferring to Kentucky. So the history of bigs for West Virginia is not much, but it's good. Hadas with the miss there. And Purdue is up 5 now. Man, oh man. Just an insane day of college basketball, both in real life and in here. Just continues with haste. That's a good layup right there for Bobby Troney. And the Mountaineers are keeping up with the Boilermakers. Winfield Jr., he'll hoist a 3, and he will draw the foul on Kaiser Richards. So he's going to go to the line for 3. And I really don't know what to think there. Because, man, that's that's some cheese, honestly. The way he was able to fake that right there. That contact was fake. He will get his tries anyways, and he will shank that second one. Jeez. But yeah, this is a big time backcourt matchup. That one's good. So 2 out of 3 points there for Purdue. Not the best, but not the worst either. And Purdue is trying to pressure them with this half-court trap. And now you got Kalen Drafta headed to the free throw line after drawing a foul on Winfield Jr. Man. Out'll go for Kalen. Boys, talk to me. It's so hard being the lone commentator on a game Y'all gotta be my side commentary in the chat. So if you got anything to say, say it. We can talk. I do not mind at all. Pass to Hadas. Deep mid-range, he nails it. Skilled bigs on display for Purdue. Nearly intercepted, and he'll sink that mid-range right back at him. And here we go. What will Purdue do? That sounded real funny there. Hadas misses that turnaround J. Slow developing plays often for West Virginia, but Drafta nails that one. It's a 1-point game. Well, what was your prediction headed into this game? I never really made one in terms of like making a bracket and all of that officially. Like I had teams that like I kind of like knew like who I would pick. And in my honest opinion, this one was hard because both of these teams I really like. Purdue, this is a different Purdue with skilled bigs. They're not like tall and ginormous, but they're more skilled. And then West Virginia with Kaiser Richards, Parrish, Jude Graham, Drafta, them boys, Troney are good too. I think I ultimately thought to myself that Purdue would be the one winning, but I'm just, I'm not like sold on it. Usually there are other games like I'm sold on, like yeah, this is the one, but no. But the way I was thinking earlier is how it's panning out so far. Purdue's in the lead. Drafta only hit one of two right there. Ooh, that could have been intercepted, and Carr just bricks that one right there. But yeah, I think my pick would have been Purdue. To be fair, I was pretty sold on USC beating Lipscomb. Dude, everyone was. I'm sorry, no one expected that. And no one should expect a 16-1. Never. Because let's omit Sim League history for a second. In actual March Madness history, in what was it, 200 something meetups between 1 and 16 seeds. I may be over exaggerating that number, but you know what I mean. So many matchups, and yet it has only happened one time with UMBC thrashing Virginia in 2018. No one's ever expecting that kind of game. And Lipscomb, I can't believe it. I can't believe that they ripped off a 21-9 run in the last 5 minutes of the game. And they out-rebounded North Carolina throughout the game as a whole by 10. They had 34 rebounds. North Carolina had 24. That was the most surprising stat to me. Because Lipscomb is not that big. You saw them. They are not that big in terms of like the size that North Carolina had or has, however you want to say it. Foul right there. Carr's going to go to the line for two. Ray Royal commits the foul. But yeah, North Carolina had the size advantage 100%, at least at the center position. That's for sure, because Dominic Cotton, that dude's a tower, and he's a talent. But I think maybe where they had Marcus Donovan, because I think he's only like 6'7", maybe 6'8", at power forward, that can hurt. That can hurt. And maybe that's what hurt him. Was that the first time you've seen that in a sim league? And yeah, IRL 1 for 47. Yeah, it's the first time. I've never seen it before. Never. So you can just imagine the shock on my face when the clock hit all zeros. Or even beforehand, when Lipscomb just kept making jumper after jumper after jumper, and North Carolina just couldn't hit a damn shot. You can just imagine my shock. It's just like, no, this can't be happening. This can't be real. This is make-believe and make-believe, is it? But no, it was real. So yeah, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but UNC is full of freshmen, aren't they? They have a lot of freshmen, but they also have some experience. Oh, and one play right there for O'Donnell. That's a big play right there. North Carolina has a bunch of freshmen. They have, most notably, Quizish II, Willie Jackson, Dominic Cotton, Jameer Jones, A.J. Mahoney, Braden Thompson? No, not Braden. It's either Brandon or... It's one of the Thompsons. Then they also have... I think those are the freshmen. But they also have some experience. They have a junior backup center in Mike Johnson. They have a senior power forward in Marcus Donovan, like I said. And they have some other, like, experienced bench pieces. So they're not full of freshmen, but they got a lot of youth. And remember, everyone's coming back for next season. Everyone. But moving on. With this game, unless you got more to talk about here, because I'd love to talk about just everything as this game goes on. It's a tight one, man. Purdue just barely winning this one. Good pass in, draws a foul on O'Donnell, heads to the line. But yeah, to say that I was shocked when that game ended the way it did is an understatement. Just still, it's still replaying through my mind, like those exact 5 minutes and how they unfolded, and how we were in the coach's chat, just stunned. Absolutely stunned. And the worst part about it is that this happened to one of the most active teams in the league. It's so sad, man. Jeez, high archer there. Foul drawn. And that'll result in free throws for Bobby Troney. Kaiser Richards will come off for Drew Graham Jr. That'll be interesting to see how West Virginia finishes out the half. How do you think UNC will be next year? Oh, they're going to be crazy. They're going to be crazy again. I feel bad for the coach because he generally seems like a cool guy. Aiden's the GOAT, honestly. As a player, Aiden has recruited me multiple times. And I feel bad for saying this, but I never chose him. But I feel like that's by design. In a weird way, it was somehow by design. But it's not like, oh, I want to avoid being on the team because yada yada yada. But at the same time, it's just like, real talk, you're such a homie that like I don't want to be pressured to like post and shit because I'm a commish. But real talk, you know, he's a good coach. He is a great coach, and his team is going to be crazy again next season. They return everyone if he elects to do so. But oh my God, what a slam by Jacoby Davison. He's going to be making some roster cuts. Or to say it correctly, he's going to be taking away some scholarships from a couple players. I already know who one of them is, which is kind of absurd, but that's how things are going to go because he wants rebounding, and I don't blame him. Missed shot by Purdue right there. Shot clock is off. Whoever wins this game, how far are they going? Well, they're definitely going to the Sweet 16. I know we just came off Lipscomb absolutely thrashing North Carolina in the last 5 minutes, but you got to think that's just like once in a blue moon occurrence. Half-court heave. Ooh, rather close. And we got a tie game at half. But I got to think Sweet 16. Yeah, being in high school still, I'm just hoping I get like 2 or 3 offers. Still, pretty soft first game, but I think it was just like, as long as you're active, you're posting, and you show that like, okay, you're gonna be active, dude, you're gonna get more than 2 or 3 offers. You're gonna get more than 10 or 12. Your DMs are going to be fucking littered with coaches wanting you to play for them, play for their team. I promise you. We have like over 50 coaches in the league at least. We're probably near 60. We're getting close to 60 overall coaches in the league. You will be getting more than 2 or 3 offers. I guarantee it. Let's hope that's the case. Dude, it's going to be the case. Coaches want them players, boy. There are only a few coaches out there that are like, I don't really need to recruit because my team is set. And what the heck just happened there? We just had a Purdue player, I think that was Benghazi, just catch the ball out of bounds. That's a turnover. What a very weird play right there. Troney with it. Pass to Drafta. That right there is Jude Graham. And what did they say there? Did they say charge? It was either a travel or a charge. Regardless, it's a turnover. What do you think the next upset will be? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because again, I never really made my own bracket. It's a good layup right there. Let's see what the remaining games are today. I don't think I'd consider a 10-7 an upset, but if so, it's a weird one because New Mexico has been rather solid all season. What a slam there by Dumas. Despite them being so, solid, they've had those few losses, and it's just I feel like that bad part of New Mexico shows up against Clemson. It's a gut feeling I have. I don't like it, but it's just one of those things. It's been such a crazy tournament that you sometimes gotta expect the worst. But if we don't consider that an upset, I'm gonna have to go to the schedule for tomorrow to see. Call me crazy. Well, not call me crazy. I think this one technically is going to be an upset. I don't think it is per the quality of teams, but seeding-wise, this is going to be an upset. I've got Michigan State over Virginia tomorrow. That game's going to be in the morning, by the way. Fun times. Draft a jumper, no. And West Virginia all of a sudden has the lead. I'm busy looking to see what the next possible upset could be. And I miss West Virginia take the lead. Benghazi jumper through a sea of people, and he gets it to go. Oh, man. That's a good pass inside. Troney kicks it out to Graham. Richards shot. He put the hand in his face. He sunk it. It would be cool to see West Virginia against Lipscomb. I'll tell you that. And what just happened there? Wilson is most likely about to get taken off for that erratic pass. I'm sorry, but that's horrible. How long are you planning next year to take, fully? Because I know from the end of last year's March Madness to this year, it's a half a year. That was because of school. Now, granted, I'm still going to college now, but I've been able to balance things out a little better right now. What a three right there. I'd say about a month. Just because there's a lot of prep to do for the next season. It's a bad miss right there for Purdue, and West Virginia is slowly taking control of this game. My goodness. Were you in high school last year? In terms of me as a person? No. I was in college last year. Oh my goodness, West Virginia's on a bit of a run here, lads. Look at this. How do you think Bama will do in the bracket? Oh, it's boom or bust in my opinion. It's boom or bust. Or it could be middle of the road with a Sweet 16 appearance. But at the same time, you have to consider that they played the 4 seed already this season and lost at home, which is Kansas. But then you still can't look past Old Dominion because Old Dominion is good. I mean, it's so tough for Bama. Even the 12 seed matchup. You could say technically, if you want to predict upset on that, I can see it. I can see Old Dominion upsetting Alabama for sure. Am I banking on it? No, because I know that Bama team. is really freaking good. Ooh, intercepted there. Go on, Purdue. See what you can do. Slow, developing action on the court. Benghazi to Dumas, and he comes up way short on that one. Good defense by Nichols. Jude Graham, Troney, hop step in, had Carr jumping all the way out. Jeez. It's officially March, baby. Yep, it is officially March. For Eastern time, yep, I am in the Eastern time too. And that's a timeout for Purdue. No doubt. Yeah, that was a crazy alley from the first half. Purdue. It's not panic time yet, but slowly getting there. Yeah, man. It's finally March. It's big. It's a big deal. Very big deal. Let me see. Some of these college basketball pages surely have posted about it. Oof. So Kansas survives against Texas Tech today. Nice. I think Texas Tech's tourney hopes are dashed, unfortunately. Good bucket there for Purdue. So, ooh. Not a miss that you see from Kaiser. And Purdue, they got a chance to do some damage here. Ooh, I thought that layup was about to get blocked. Carr gets it down, though, and we are back to a one-score game. Graham Jr. Oh, this passing. Look at this passing. Look at this passing. Oh, unfortunate miss. All you can do as a commentator, when you're seeing that kind of passing, it's like watching Golden State basketball. In a way, I'm not calling Purdue, West Virginia Golden State, by the way. 1 point game, by the way. I am just saying that, like, geez, it's like so hard to be on track with them verbally. That's a steal, and that's gonna go in. Oh my gosh, I thought Richards was gonna swat that one. He was in position. Kaiser was in position to swat that one away. That was nearly intercepted. Hand it off, draft the. He'll get that one to go. So all of a sudden, West Virginia looked like they were gonna start really taking control of this game, and then Purdue said, "Nuh-uh." Not yet. Wilson. Up. Oh, what an alley. There we go. A rare, successful alley-oop in NCAA basketball 10. How about it? Oh, that's a deep three. Oh my goodness. The shooters are out tonight. Wilson will get that one to go to tie it up. Brother. This is a slowly growing, intense game. Miss right there for West Virginia, and here comes Purdue. Wilson with it now. Feeds it to Keelan Carr, and he's going to draw the foul on O'Donnell. Foul trouble is slowly starting to become a thing for West Virginia. Gotta peep that. Look at that already. 16 and 6 for Keelan. Talented lad. Talented. Too bad he had to cheat in this league. Or not too bad that he had to. Too bad he did. Because no one has to. Bang. Purdue up again. Little full court press. Gonna evolve into a half court trap right here. Yep. Watch out. Oh, they handled it well. Draft the Graham Jr.'s foot is on the line. It won't matter because it's a miss. There comes Benghazi. Who do you think has had the best year one of coaching See, I would need to judge this based on a whole, like, year spent. Because, like, for you, for example, because you took Alabama right before conference tournaments, I can't really say you. Coach Killian. But looking at the rest of the field and seeing how everyone is done, excuse me for my yawn. Oh my God, was that Kaiser Richards that just hit that ridiculous three? Oh, that's nuts. Let me think real quick. Oh my goodness. Who has had the best year one? What a move by Wilson. He couldn't get it to go. Oh my God. This is a tough one. You guys put me on the spot. I think in terms of technical year ones and having them being full, it's going to sound weird, but Coach Hoyle for Auburn. Yeah, they kind of slipped down the stretch, losing both games to Alabama during the season, but they avenged it during the conference tournament. Oof, what a shot by Jude Graham. Yeah, I think my pick is Coach Hoyle of Auburn. And Tigers are good. It's a good team. Carr, bang. Do you know if Quiz was active today? Because we didn't have a game day today. I don't. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I don't think he was, honestly. Like, I saw him finally, like, start liking some of my past posts as UConn. And if he wasn't on his UConn account, then maybe this was just a busy day for Commish Quiz. Good put back there by Troney. Yeah, I think he was just busy today. I'm sure games will be like tomorrow or something. We'll see. That's the hope, obviously. It's a good pass. Wilson, no. Couldn't stick that jumper, unfortunately. And here's Kaiser Richards. This man is dangerous with the ball in his hands. Watch him cook. Cook up a pass to Troney. Jude Graham in the corner. Could have easily pulled that. Troney, fader. No, bad shot. Who will have the most success next year as coach or in coaching? Oh, Lord. Depends on what you consider success. Is success a natty? Is success outright conference champions? Without a natty. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing to assess. Maybe I could go by conference, but I don't know if I can do it individually. West Virginia with a 4-point lead, by the way. Oh, hey, what's up, Kale? Your man's Kaiser is going nuts. Did Purdue have a coach earlier this season? They did, and then he left. Then they got a new one, and this guy hasn't been active, and all of a sudden, I feel like I'm going to be looking for a new Purdue coach. Purdue has been so unlucky with coaches. Card to the line. Yeah, they had one at the start, and I just don't know what happened to him. The who had the most success next year in coaching? ACC, this feels like such a weird pick just because of what happened to them, but North Carolina, I can't pick against them. I just can't. I can't. Not unless someone like completely out recruits them in their own conference. American. USF. Oh, actually, let me change that, by the way. Hang on. We were speaking of first-year head coaches, right? Coach Muhammad of USF. That guy's been the best in his first year. Like, granted, yes, playing in the American is not like playing in the ACC or the Big Ten or SEC. But the fact that his only loss is a 1-point loss to another tournament team that came from the conference is nuts. Without a doubt, it's Coach Muhammad. Foyle is runner-up, but Muhammad is for sure. That's a tie game, by the way. But who will have the next... In terms of ACC, I said North Carolina. AAC, I gotta go with South Florida. Yeah, USF. Big Ten. No foul drawn right there. Guys, I was looking for the contact. Man, everything is developing so quickly as I'm trying to think of coaches. who will have the most success. Oh my goodness, he just nailed that mid-range with 2 defenders in his face. Oh my goodness. Oh, a near turnover there by Kaiser. Look at this ball movement, blocked. This is nuts. I can't really even think right now. We're under 5, and this game is turning out to be a barn burner. Nichols up top. What will you do? Or is that Nichols? No, excuse me, that's Jacoby Davison. And why is a center with the ball near half court? Time dwindling, passes it, floater, no. What kind of offensive set was that from West Virginia? Did the league used to be on an app and then changed to a video game? Correct, it did. It used to be on College Basketball Coach 2. Winfield Jr., Benghazi from up top. Oh, that one looked like it was going to go down. Richards, Davison, he draws the foul, and he hits the bucket. He's going to have a chance at a three-point play. Oh, man. Now I have no choice but to use my, I have no choice but to be a little quiet, because I got people sleeping in the crib, so. Davison, free throw. West Virginia leads again. This game is insane. Under 4 to go. And Purdue needs to find a response within them. Winfield Jr. from 3, he gets it. And he wanted that foul too. High school is on an app, yes it is. What team do you think has the most potential to be great next season? All of them. All of the ones that you see in March. But if I had to pick one specifically in terms of maybe unmet potential as of right now, see, I can't really say North Carolina, because North Carolina, it's a big jumper, by the way. North Carolina went 30-2 with an unfortunate loss, a historic loss. That's not really potential not being met. That's just more so an unlucky scene. In terms of teams maybe like underperforming, I gotta say Michigan State. Michigan State's 20-11. Like, they are so good. They are so much better than 20-11. And I think we are going to see it this tournament. They play tomorrow morning. Ooh, it's a good feed. That is a good feed from Kaiser. Michigan State, I think. Who else in terms of recruiting? Arizona. What if we look at other teams, by the way, like Xavier and UConn? Xavier is about to have enormous growth because of that recruiting class. Oh, that's a bad miss right there. Yeah, Xavier is about to be so good next year and so well improved. UConn's going to be a lot better, and they're already rather decent. Ooh, that's a big turnover. Peltzer with the ball, and he's going to slam that one down and tie the game. Does Kansas have a coach? They do. Coach Richter is Kansas's coach, which is funny because he's a Wisconsin fan. His Wisconsin job was open for a little bit, and then the Wisconsin job was taken by a Kansas fan. Funny how things work out there. No foul called there. Tons of contact, but nothing. Now Winfield Jr. feeds it. Oh, it's going to bounce off some legs. They're going to say it's off Drafta. And it stays with Purdue. 75 all. Buzzer beater coming up. Could be. But in terms of most potential, maybe it's like in terms of what's expected, I'd say Xavier. It's hard to gauge it though. And all of a sudden, driving, foul, no, but that'll be Kaiser Richards going to the line. That's basically guaranteed 2 points. And wow, Kaiser, I thought he was doing better this game. I'd have missed him, but he's still impacted the game in a lot of ways. Who wins SEC next year? Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma. What kind of pass was that on him, bud? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think OU repeats. But also don't rule out Kentucky or Alabama or Auburn or LSU. I think if Texas's new coach actually gets to recruiting, I think he'll do well. Carr, slam. That's a man's jam. We're all tied up again. But if I had to pick, yeah, I'd say Oklahoma repeats. They just have so much experience. Draft them for 3, and he nails it. Late lead for West Virginia. Picking against LSU, well, you kids never learn. I mean, in terms of like the SEC regular season, I think OU. But clearly LSU is a postseason kind of team. Foul drawn, no bucket. But free throws are available for Chris Mason. He's got to nail both. He will get that first one. Who should coaches be looking at in high school? Look at the players who you know you need, like in position-wise. Oh, that's a bad miss. Oh, no. Purdue may have to start fouling, or I don't know if they have to, but usually they start fouling at real soon. Draft in a tough spot, and he's ripped. He is pickpocketed. Purdue with the ball, and they call timeout right away. But, I mean, Killian, you asked that as Bama. For Bama, there's potential of someone transferring. I know that. Now, with that said, I don't think it's any of the starters. So with that said, you're going to need to, because you already got a backup big, you're good there. I'd say get a good backup point guard. Get yourself a good shooting guard. I'd say power forward too. You really don't need starters. You don't need to recruit starters. You need backups. Thoughts on DePaul? Shaky performance, but it also shows that even with a terrible performance to start the game, you're able to overcome it. And so I think this was the worst performance DePaul has had this season. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Keelan Carr. And oh my goodness, shot clock is off. Jude Graham Jr. with the ball. Draft up top, he takes the 3. He hit it. Timeout Purdue. Oh, and my voice just rose up so high, I might die now. Oh my God, what a shot. What a shot. Oh no, I'm about to get so slandered so bad. What a shot. Well, I wasn't asking out of Bama, I was just asking, well, I mean, we'll see. It's just the start of the high school season, so I don't know. But West Virginia may have just sent themselves to the round of 32. What a shot from Keelan Drafta from the top of the key. Oh my goodness. Purdue might be getting bounced again. Wow. Answer my question, man. Thoughts on DePaul and how he has done. Your recruiting started out really well. Obviously going inactive, that didn't help, but DePaul is still good. DePaul is still good. Give him a sec, bro. Chill. You know. Everybody all up on my nuts, man. I'm used to it though, unfortunately. Wow. Purdue needs to find a way to get down, and knowing how things go in this game, this is a loss. This is it. Last gasp of air for Purdue. They need to get this one in, and they're just gonna. Oh no! Oh, Keelan Carr 3. No! It doesn't go, and West Virginia's moving on. Oh wow! See you next year, Purdue. Unbelievable. And the Mountaineers are going to take on Lipscomb in the round of 32. I can't believe it. What a finish. And West Virginia has a serious chance at making the Sweet 16, maybe even the Elite Eight. Wow, what a finish. Ice cold. Kalen Drafta from the top of the key to send the Mountaineers to the round of 32. Wow. Unreal. This has been your boy, Kamish Dez. I have one more game of commentary. Before I'd say my night is over. Cause let me check my schedule real quick. Or not my schedule, but the schedule. Oh my god, we still have 3 games to go. I'm gonna be going to bed so late. We got Northeastern and Wisconsin. I hope to God Wisconsin just murders them. For culture, just murder them. Then we have Clemson and New Mexico. That's the commentary one. And then Butler and Auburn to finish us off. I will see you guys in a little bit after I post about this game. What a finish. Kalen dropped the ice cold. Just unreal. Wow. I'll see you guys in a few minutes.